everyone, welcome back to my channel. This reading is going to be for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. There you are, showing up in all your full glory there with the Queen of Wands. This is your November mid-month reading. I'm going to do a 7-card advice spread using the Cosmic Tarot, and then we'll get a numerology guidance card at the end. As always, if the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. At any point, you can also, if you're feeling generous, send along a donation. Always appreciated. And of course, if you want to book a personal reading, this is a style of reading that I offer for personals. You can do that through my website, okay? All right, so let's see, Libras. You have the 5 of Wands. I'm sorry, why do I keep saying that? I just did that in the Libra reading that I just filmed. I called them Leos. There must be some overlap between y'all for the rest of this month. And I just called you Libras. Leos. Maybe it's just that. The alliteration could be confusing. I'm just lifting that up so that y'all can see it. And look at that. 6 of Pentacles. Victory. Definitely could be dealing with a Libra because your energy did come up quite a bit, or fire energy came up quite a bit in their reading. And they also have that 9 of Swords in their reading as well as this 5 of Swords. Okay, so sort of just, you know, I feel like, right, a lot of this year has been about, which is what the 5 of Swords represents to me, of like surrendering, right? Not fighting against things that you can't control or change, whether that be situational, whether that's, you know, more interpersonal, you know, things in your life, things in your relationship, etc. Okay. Coming up in the past energy, you have the 5 of Wands reverse, right? Which is sort of in line with what I was just saying. Letting go of conflict, not sort of fighting with, you know, it could be representing like literal sort of conflict internally or externally. But I'm getting also like just not fighting with like the universal or astrological forces that are out there, right? Regardless sort of what the energetic makeup is at any given time, right? We're all sort of dealing with the same universal energies, though it sort of, you know, manifests and materializes obviously in ways that are individual and personal to each of us. There's a real added benefit to just sort of being in the flow and being and surrendering to whatever the universal energy is that we may be dealing with at that time. And it feels like that's been a large part of the lesson that you've learned this year. So I really like to see that 5 of Wands reverse. It's a very much so rising above kind of energy. And look at what that gets you. Stability, forward movement, commitment. You know, 4 of Wands can really talk about sort of solidifying a foundation, whether this sort of be in a family dynamic, whether this be in terms of work, or this could even, again, just be talking about your own energy and just being really super grounded and in touch and in tune with the directionality of your life, right? In the direction that things are sort of going. And again, just sort of really being in the flow and in a lovely place of understanding and acceptance. It's interesting too, because I was gonna say it's almost like you have, like, I'm seeing the 5 of Wands go to the 4 of Wands, right? Which obviously there's one wand, right? And we see this Prince of Wands here. So it's like this, you know, letting go of those things that you're not able to control, which takes a lot of energy. When you do that, it frees up your energy to really pursue something that it seems like it's very, you know, it's like sort of very passionate for you, right? This could be talking about, you know, certainly a person. It could be another fire energy for sure, another Leo or an Aries or a Sagittarius. And I'm seeing here for some of you, you know, that this could be talking about, you know, possibly going back to school, learning something new, or starting something new sort of business wise. Or again, this is just talking about, you know, maybe you have sort of implemented some new sort of habits or rituals for yourself, or there's sort of, you know, goals or a specific goal that you have in mind, that now it seems like you have sort of the energy and the clarity to really go after that. Love it. Your advice here is the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so I said for Libra, and I kind of want to repeat for you too, it's like this very kind of go for it kind of energy, right? Whatever it is that you want to, you know, initiate here, or, you know, for some of you, again, this could be, you know, talking about learning something new, which was also energy that came up in Libra's reading. You know, this could be saying that as you continue down this path, there's monetary abundance, there's success, there's fulfillment that is, attached to this, you know. Sorry, I just got like a text message on my phone that I was reading. But yeah, you know, I feel like you're really going to be, it's almost like you have really developed this strong level of confidence and esteem. Okay, some of you, this could even be talking about, you know, possibly some type of, you know, raise or promotion that you've received at work as well, which is always nice, right? Some type of, or, you know, some change in your sort of monetary status. In your environment, you have the 8 of Swords reverse, which I really like to see, right? 8 of Swords talks about being in a dynamic, possibly a relationship, or just sort of in your own thoughts, but feeling stuck or stagnant, right? And it's a self-imposed kind of energy. So when we see the 8 of Swords reverse, it means that you're breaking out of that, okay? And you see that the very next card coming in, it's interesting because you kind of have this symmetry going on with like the 5 to the 4, the 8 to the 9, right? I'm sort of a numbers nerd, a numerology nerd, if you will. You know, as you sort of, again, it's nothing outside of you though, right? This is just you really tapping deep down into sort of your truest and your inner essence, which is like your truest and highest self, right? Breaking you out of, you know, it could even be sort of a thought pattern that sort of kept you feeling stuck or stagnant and would bring on sort of this anxiety and this worry and this fear likely about the future. But again, as you sort of take action and go for it, though, I'm going to have to come up for a different title. I don't know, y'all can't have the same title, or I'll have to think of a different one for Libra. I'm not sure. You know, it breaks you out of this stagnancy, which automatically relieves you of that anxiety, stress, fear, or worry that you might have been feeling. Some of you may have even sort of been struggling with your sleep, okay? In your outcome, you have the Princess of Cups. So I do get this energy of, you know, because again, it seems like you're working on something that is very closely tied to like your core being, likely related to your life purpose, which I have to be honest, I thought about doing life purpose readings for these mid-months, but I changed my mind at the last minute. But maybe I should have done them. Or if you're interested in a personal one, again, you can book it with me. But I'm just seeing, you know, keeping your ideas, okay, like sort of protecting the energy of whatever it is that you may be thinking about, whatever it is that you may be, you know, starting, okay, just really sort of protecting the energy and like, you know, it's almost like protecting your heart in a way. And again, it's because this, whatever it is that you're starting or initiating, it feels very like deeply personal and close to you. Okay. Let's get your numerology guidance. Leos, what are the messages for Leo, Spirit, Sun, Moon, Rising, Leo signs? What are the messages? Leos. Whoa. Karmic completion, the end of a cycle. Okay, maybe that's going to be the name of your thing, actually. End of a cycle. Which necessarily means that there's new beginnings, right? With that Prince of Wands there. It makes perfect sense. I'm going to read for this card and then close out the reading. I'm not going to hold up the card this time. This card indicates the end of a karmic lesson or cycle where you have successfully cleared a contract or a debt from your past. This could refer to a challenging situation that you have recently conquered in your life, or a troubling experience with an individual that involved a great deal of effort or pain. Even though there are ongoing lessons to confront throughout the course of your life, you will never have to experience this particular lesson again. This card also represents the Wheel of Fortune, where whatever goes up must also come down. Just as the tides are constantly ebbing and flowing, you are being encouraged to adapt to both the highs and lows in your life, for it is in your ability to adapt that you will make your dreams come true. By stating this too shall pass in the face of each and every experience, you will remain centered, grounded, and stable, right? And that's that energy that we were talking about in the beginning with that 5 of Wands reversed to the 4 of Wands. And the affirmation here says, I clear debts from my past and create a happy, harmonious harmonious life. And just with that Six of Pentacles coming in there, down there at the bottom too, especially for those of you for whom there's some sort of monetary shift coming up in your life, and again, it feels positive. I'm also getting that like you may be clearing like literal financial debts, right? So kudos to you, Leos. Again, if the reading resonated, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link is down below, or feel free to reach out to me on any of my social media channels also listed below. There are also ways to donate to support this channel, which I super appreciate, and there's a link to subscribe to my monthly newsletter if any of those interest you. If not, no worries, no hard feelings. Leos, again, thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you on the next reading. Take care. Bye.